What is up, Pod Squad? Reddapod here, coming to you with Week 8 of the TPL. This week, we are facing off against the Calgary Nitrostrikers. Say that 3 times fast. We're facing off against the Calgary Nitrostrikers. And it's a very scary team. Rillaboom, Porygon Z, Obstagoon, he has Glalie as well. A lot of big threats on that team. Especially since Moody is legal in our league. So I'm kind of afraid of going up against that, but I think we prepped well this week. We're leaving Pincurchin, and I think we have the tools to get it done this week. We have a very defensive Eldegoss. We have Togekiss, max defense, max HP, and a weakness policy and Nasty Plot to try and break through that Steelix. We see he actually leaves the Glalie. Okay, so he chooses to bring Pinsir this week as his 6th Mon. But looking at the team right there, you can see a lot of threats. Steelix will be very hard to get through, as its defense is just monstrous, and I have a lot of physical attackers here. We're running the max defense HP Togekiss with Flamethrower on it to try and break through that Steelix. If I see it come out and I have an opportunity to, boost up or try and break through it with a Max Flare with a Dynamax and maybe bait a super effective move to get that weakness policy boost, I think I'm going to go for it. Additionally, we're going to lead Cloyster here with Shell Smash. If we see an opportunity to do it off the bat, we might just try and set up and sweep with the Cloyster. But that'll be hard to come by, I think. So we'll probably switch out on this first turn, but if it's Rillaboom lead, we can bait a grass move into Togekiss and take that opportunity for a Nasty Plot. So let's see. Good luck to our opponent, and we'll see how the battle goes. Alright, so he does lead the Steelix. So I don't think we'll leave Cloyster in here. Steelix base 200 defense, a body press, does a lot of damage to the Cloyster here. I think we'll go right into our Eldegoss. Eldegoss should wall Steelix pretty hard. And with the Rocky Helmet, we'll get a little bit of chip damage onto the Steelix, which will be nice. And if we see Stealth Rocks come out like we do here, we do have Rapid Spin on the Eldegoss to clear that for the rest of our team. So we'll Rapid Spin those Stealth Rocks away and see what our opponent does. Alright, so he switches the Steelix out, so we'll get those rocks away for free. And the Pinsir comes out, threatening probably, I think, Mega Horn into the Eldegoss. So we'll probably switch out after this turn. We don't want to lose our Eldegoss because it is such a great answer to the Steelix. So I think we'll go into Togekiss here. I would bet that the Togekiss is resisting anything that this Pinsir throws at us. This may be a good time to set up. So we see the Sword Dance come out from the Pinsir, boosting his attack 2 stages. I still don't think this thing is too much of a threat here, especially considering we're max defense, max HP. I think I'll just try and take it down and start boosting here. I think we can bait the Steelix in with the Dynamax, and then, yep. Okay, so the Steelix comes out. We will boost our speed. So if the Steelix is sturdy, we're now taking care of that with the max Airstream. And maybe we'll see a super effective move come into the Togekiss, activate our weakness policy, get that boost. And Togekiss set out last week, so it's nice to get Dynamax Togekiss back on the field. Feels right. Feels organic. Alright, so we'll let off the max Airstream. This may do some solid chip here. Not bad, about a third, maybe a little bit more than that. But we do boost our speed, which is the most important thing here for whatever comes after the Steelix. And we'll max Flare into the Steelix. This should do a lot. And he will Dynamax the Steelix. I'm not too concerned. I think we're in good shape regarding how much damage we'll take from whatever this is. And Max Flare may take it out. I don't think it will after the Dynamax because we don't have really any special attack investment. So this should do a lot of damage, but I don't think it will be enough to KO the Steelix. All right, that leaves a little bit of health left, maybe about 10-15%. We will set up Sun for ourselves. And Steel Spike comes out, super effective move. Let's see how much it does. All right, Togekiss happily eats that, and that will activate our weakness policy. That defense boost won't do anything for Steelix. So I think we just let off another Max Flare and try to take it down. We can go Max Airstream, actually. We saw that the unboosted Max Airstream did, a third before the Dynamax, so I think it will be enough after the +2 boost. And we see the Max Guard come out, so that'll make us back to baby form. So I think we just click Flamethrower and take it down. Unfortunately, we don't get that second speed boost. But we got through the Steelix, and our opponent's Dynamax is gone. So that helps us a lot down the road. And Togekiss is in really good position. We do have 1 speed boost. We have... we're +2 special attack, which isn't too much considering our build this week, but should be able to levy some decent damage against the rest of this team. I don't think, though, that the +1 speed is enough to outspeed Porygon Z if it's max speed. So we'll go into our special wall here. We'll go into Assault Vest Snorlax. I would bet this is maybe a Hyper Beam. So let's see. Snorlax goes out, and Hyper Beam comes out. That's very fortunate for us because that Porygon Z is going to have to recharge next turn, so we should be able to get some damage off. And that does about 33%. Not too much. Really good for us. So we'll click Superpower and just try and take the Porygon Z down here. This should KO. Oh, and it holds on with a Focus Sash. Okay. A little frustrating, but not too concerned about it. We do have a priority move if we do on the Cloyster, if it does come down to that later in the game. So we don't have to worry about being outsped there. I think we'll just try and take it down here, though, and we'll click our strongest move if he does switch. We don't want to lower our stats again, so we'll just go with the Double Edge. If it takes down the Porygon Z, very minimal recoil, and whatever comes in, even though we're -1 attack, should take a decent chunk of damage. Alright, so the Porygon Z will leave, so we have to keep that in mind as a threat. The Pinsir will come out and will eat this Double Edge. Alright, Double Edge comes out, and still does a very good chunk of damage to the Pinsir. So I think we'll switch out now, back into Togekiss. There's no reason not to. I would expect a fighting move probably into the Snorlax, so we'll resist this and probably take very minimal damage. Alright, yep, Close Combat comes out and does practically nothing. Togekiss very happily eats that, and we see the defense and special defense drop on our opponent's side of the field. I think we just go with Air Slash here, Flamethrower. I don't know. I think we'll go Flamethrower here just so we don't miss. Either one would have killed it. And we do see the Luxray come out, so the Flamethrower is the right move because I believe Luxray resists flying types, so we will get decent damage off into it. Oh, and we get the burn. Okay, so that's very lucky for us considering Luxray is a physical attacker. We might just be able to leave Togekiss in here. I think he's going to use an electric move. We'll go right into Eldegoss here. The Rocky Helmet will take care of it. Oh, and he's running Quick Claw on the Luxray. So very happy to see it not be a Flame Orb and hand him the Guts boost. We see Wild Charge come out. So between the Rocky Helmet, the recoil, and then the burn damage, that's a large chunk of damage going into the Luxray. Eldegoss happily eats that. I think we wall this Mon pretty well, so we'll just Giga Drain here. Alright, so the Quick Claw will activate it again. Fire Fang comes out. Shouldn't do too much after the burn yet. It does very minimal damage, and the Rocky Helmet again will take care of even more of its health. So we'll Giga Drain, taking out the Luxray. Eldegoss getting its first kill. Alright, so let's see what our opponent sends out now. What's left? I think the Rillaboom is still there, the Obstagoon is still there, Porygon Z is still there at 1 HP. Alright, so we do see the Obstagoon come out. Let's switch out here, maybe? I think we'll actually see an Obstruct to activate the Flame Orb. Might be a good time to just click Giga Drain or Leech Seed. I don't know. We could go into Togekiss and just try to get some special damage down. You know, I think we're good to sack Togekiss also at this point. So I think we could just stay in here and, you know, try to wall this thing as best we can. Obstruct fails, and we will see the burn come out. And I think we'll just try and get some special damage into this thing. And we'll keep Eldegoss, you know, as safe as possible. Okay, Cross Poison comes out. Wow, I didn't know that Obstagoon got Cross Poison, and a crit to boot, so that will do a lot of damage here. Air Slash will come out. It'll do a decent chunk to the Obstagoon, and then coupled with the burn, that's about 33%. We'll just click Air Slash again. I think we're okay to sack the Togekiss because we can Revenge Kill quite nicely here with Gallade. We will see Obstruct again. That doesn't do anything. I mean, really what that does for him is it continues to pile up more burn damage onto the Obstagoon. So it's actually good for us. We'll click Air Slash again. I think we're good to sack Togekiss here. Again, it's not really doing anything for us for the rest of the match. We needed it for Steelix, and we got Steelix off the field. So, damn, another crit. Wow. I don't know if Cross Poison is one of those moves that has like boosted crit chance, but I think it is just based on the 2 back-to-back crits. Otherwise, that's wild, the luck on that. Not that it mattered. So we'll send in our Gallade, who's rocking a Choice Scarf this week, and is essentially just going to be a close combat bot. Anything that comes in is taking a lot of damage here. Alright, so we will see the Obstruct again. Again, I'm not concerned about it because we will outspeed. We know the Obstagoon cannot be Choice Scarf because it is holding a Flame Orb. So we'll just click Close Combat again and just get some more damage off into this team. What if it switches out? They're eating a stab close combat, which, I mean, I don't think many things on his team happily eat that. And we calced our speed this week to just barely to outspeed the Obstagoon by like 2 points after our Choice Scarf. So like we don't have to worry about being outsped there, and we have the rest of our EVs and the HP. So this is a pretty bulky Gallade. And we see a lot of damage go off, and we're going to outspeed. We don't see the grassy terrain. There's no priority on our opponent's side of the field, so I think we're safe to click Close Combat again. Maybe a little risky if the Rillaboom was Choice Scarfed, but, you know, I don't think many people run Choice Scarf Rillaboom, so I think that was a safe move, and we take the Rillaboom down. So we'll see what comes in here. If it's the Obstagoon or the PZ. Pinsir, I don't know if we kill with Close Combat because it does resist. So I'm not going to chance it here. I think we'll switch out here, probably into our Scolipede. Scolipede probably eats whatever comes out the best. If it's a fighting move, you know, it's doing likely no damage. Anything else, I think we resist it if it's a bug move. Alright, so X-Scissor will come out. It does a very small chunk of damage to our Scolipede because we do resist it. I think we can set up here. Yeah, I think we just click Swords Dance and then try to take it down with an Earthquake. I know I have Mega Horn, which is not resisted, but I don't want to chance a miss. I just get so nervous about less than 100% accurate moves missing, because it always happens, at least for me. So we'll get our speed boost going. Our opponent will Swords Dance as well, but I don't think it's going to be enough. So I think we'll just click Earthquake. I don't know if this kills because it is resisted, but after the +2 boost it might. You know, I don't calc during my matches, so this is kind of a roll of the dice. And the Pinsir just barely hangs on. with a few HP. Close combat, which we resist 4 times. So again, we will take very little damage from that. And, you know, Scolipede is +2, multiple speed boosts. So now we're outspeeding anything on our opponent's side of the field. We'll just click Earthquake again. This will for sure take the pincer down. Porygon Z would go down at 1 HP. And I think Obstagoon is left. I can't remember. Alright, let's see who comes in. Alright, so the Obstagoon comes back out. And we'll click... let's go with Megahorn, I think. You know, we have the move, we might as well use it. I don't know if Earthquake kills because Obstagoon is very defensive, so we'll just click Megahorn, try and take it down, and it works for us. So that is Obstagoon down. Scolipede very fast now, in addition to being very strong. I think it's just Porygon Z left at 1 HP. So I think we just click Earthquake and we take it down. We're certainly outspeeding, so yeah, I think that is all we have to do. Earthquake comes out, and that'll be a victory for us. So, you know, last week was a very tough loss to a divisional opponent. So very happy to get the win this week against a very scary team. I think we prepped very well. GG's to our opponent. Very scary team. I would expect to see, you know, some more wins from our opponent down the road with the team he's got. But yeah, very happy to pick up the W, be back to our winning ways. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going. But our 2 closest division rivals were both on bye this week. So I think technically this puts us at the top of the division, but that does not last long in the TPL. We have some scary division rivals, some scary matches down the road, but you know, we're going to prep as best we can, and I feel good about the team right now. So hopefully we can keep this train rolling. For more battle content, check out my other videos for singles and doubles draft league content. And until next time, take care.